Hello, my name is Todd Boehly. Well, some like to call me Ted for short, and I've got a magic trick to show you. I've been getting a lot of hate recently, and it might be partly down to the fact that I've spent around £400 million within a few months. I'm getting a lot of hate from rival fans too. I've been accused of treating football like I'm playing Football Manager. So today, in Football Manager, I'm going to show you guys a magic trick. I'm going to show you guys how to find the best Wonderkids and footballers around the world without doing any scouting. Along the way, we can also annoy some rivals. So let's get stuck into Football Manager and look at the Todd Boehly approach. Yes, people, and welcome back to the channel. My name is RDF Tactics, of course, and not Todd or Ted like I was calling him online. So we do have a new approach to sign players. That's what this video is about, a new way to approach. I don't know if it's new. Some people may have done it. I haven't done it before. We figured it out on stream and it was very helpful for us. It means that we didn't have to do scouting. We literally skipped the whole scouting process and we put our trust in other team scouting. So that's a new way to find Wonderkids, which I'm going to show you right now. If you think you are going to enjoy this video, make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you like this video. Also, in a little comment section, in that little comment box, you can put any tactical video recommendations you may have. Now, let's get stuck in to the video. Now, I'm aware some of you may already do this, or even subconsciously, you might not even be aware that you're doing it really. So if we're looking at our transfers in, we can see Arian Kalantari here. Oh, well, if you've been playing Football Manager for a very long time, Kalantari is a surname. It's a region name that always pops up, and he tends to be good as well. It's a bit like Dylan Monroe, if you know. You know, but we have Kalantari here. Now, if we look on the right-hand side, funny enough, Arsenal want him. Now, that is literally the video. That is basically the approach. Now, what I have done when I'm searching for Wonderkids, instead of me scouting every single player, I'm just looking at who's wanted. Who wants them? If Manchester City wants them, if Arsenal want them at the age of 18, they are bound to be good or they have very high potential. And that is one way I've been making my signings. Now, if you look at my team, we have a lot of Wonderkids. We have players like Joanna Man. We have players like Peggy Mitchell, I like to call him. We have players like Leo Zhao. They're all wanted by teams, big teams now, but when I got them, they were also wanted by some big teams. The difference is I can offer them big money, and also a big tip and hint is that I was offering these players contracts and bidding for these players when the window wasn't open, because the AI, they're less likely to bid for a player when the window is closed. And that is, again, another very good tip or hint in this video. Juve want him now. I believe Juve wanted him before, but it was around, well, obviously the window was closed, so they just didn't put a bid in, and we did. So if we go to our player search, I believe this is exactly how Todd Boehly does it. There's many ways of doing this. You can fill it out by world reputation, so not every single Wonderkid is just popping up on your page here. So let's just go for decent for an example, or even okay, because there's still 400 players. So there's about 38 players here. And you can see that we already want some or scouting some. But there's Enzo Alande here. If we hover over Enzo, you can see that we have no scout report for Enzo. If I hover over him, Liverpool want him. Now, to me, this guy is likely to be decent. We don't have full knowledge on him, but we can see that he's pretty fast. He's highly agile. He's got a lot of flair. He can dribble, highly technical as well, and he's got very decent work rate. This guy looks like a very good footballer, but I haven't scouted him. I know he's a good footballer purely because Liverpool want him. Now, we can even do more Ted Boehly or Todd Boehly even. We can go a little bit more Todd Boehly, and if a league or a team in your league want that player, we can financially just bully them, really. We've got 13 million and we're in Slovenia. So 13 million is a lot of money, and there's absolutely no team in this league that can compete with that. So again, if I look for a player, I'm not exactly sure here. To help us flex our financial power in Football Manager, this video is sponsored by PC Specialist. Now, on PC Specialist, you can get £30 off all orders, not just your first, second, or third, all orders. Now, PC Specialist is a very good website. You can configure your own PC, or if you need to upgrade on your current PC, again, just go to PC Specialist. So you can configure your PC. It's very, very easy to do. If you just want a gaming PC, you can just configure a gaming one, or if you want a streaming one, of course, you guessed it, click configure. And then you'll kind of have a price range. If you want mid to high price range, you can go for a Creator Master. If you want a very, very high, you can go to the Creator Extreme. But it doesn't just end there. Once you have clicked the system that you think you may want, then you can start adding or removing stuff. If you want, I don't know, if you want an i7 instead of an i9, then you could just press an i7, but I have no idea why you would want to do that. But you kind of get the gist, you get the idea. You can configure your own PC, and then when it comes to you, it comes all done up and safe as well. I've got my own PC from there, so I should know. So make sure you go and check out pcspecialist.co.uk, and also £30 off all orders by using the link. It's in the description, guys. It's in the description. Actually, Kalantari is a decent example for what I wanted to say. So ignore the fact that Arsenal and Manchester City want him, but imagine it was Maribor or Olympia, teams that are in our league. They might want to bid around 300k or 250k. We can really start a bidding war, but why not just skip the bidding war and then just flex your financial powers and just activate his release clause? We're skipping a bidding war. We've done the scouting done for us, and all we've got to do is just approach the player, give him some money, and he will join our team over other teams. Again, we've hardly done any prep for the signing. It could go badly. It could go. I mean, we could have a bit of a Cucurella on our hands if you think he's a flop signing, but it could go badly. You could sign a player, obviously, without doing your due diligence on that player. You could actually be picking up not a great player. Look here, Juve want him, Bologna want him, Spezia want him, and Porto want him. I mean, if they want him, I possibly might want him. His attributes aren't very... I mean, they're not top of the range, but he's only 18 and he could potentially be a very good player. Now, this approach works not just on Wonderkids, obviously, on players that will become first team for you, but in our save, our Domjali save, we are heavily focusing on Wonderkids. So I wonder if there's any more players that we can find. So we are going to get rid of World Reputation, and the way I did it was filtered it out by information, player status information, and it's a bit long, but you scroll down all the way until you start seeing wanted. Look at all these youth players that are wanted, and all we've got to do is literally hover. I presume this is what Todd Boehly does. He just sits there at home and he's just hovering over people that's wanted. Nah, don't care. Oh, Casapia, now that's interesting. He's 18, he's a free transfer. Casapia are actually in a top tier in Portugal. Portugal are higher rep division than ours. We're in Slovenia, of course. Portugal are top 7 leagues in Europe. So if Casapia want him, he's likely going to be very, very decent for us. And Neto is actually someone that we are getting, because you can see his face in our actual save online. We are more into the future, of course. Neto is actually currently our player, but we got him purely because Casapia wanted him. Literally purely because they wanted him. We hardly did any scouting. Look, Casapia also want him. Again, you just approach the side. Casapia are not going to put an offer in, again, mainly because the window isn't open. We just put a bid in, £300. I mean, that sounds decent. Now the bid is in. This is where you can just do your scouting. So you put your bid in, and now you can do your scouting. When it gets to that part for the confirmation, you can easily accept, delay, or cancel. And you can literally do this throughout the whole... I mean, everyone. You can do this. Look, Maribor are really the top team in this division with the highest reputation. They want this 18-year-old goalkeeper, I believe he is, and they want him on a free transfer. Whoops, not anymore. Kudomjale are here, and we are not here to play about. And that is exactly how we done the Todd Boehly approach. Look at all these players that are wanted. You can either hover over some decent teams or teams that are familiar with you, like this team here, Slovan Liberec. They're pretty familiar. I've seen them in Europe here and there. A youngster is wanted. Inter Milan, 18 years of age. He's got an A on the scout report, by the way. And look, a very good centre-back here. A very good Serbian centre-back. And that there is the end. Luis Enrique as well, wanted by Juve. That there is the end of the Todd Boehly approach on Football Manager. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It's shorter than what I usually do. It's a bit different than what I usually do. Nonetheless, I hope you guys have been able to enjoy it. But hopefully, maybe you can do something similar in your save, because that's what this is all about, showing you guys new ways on how to find new players and help you guys in your saves. But enough of me talking. That's it from myself, RDF, and Todd Boehly. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Make sure and don't forget to hit subscribe, hit like, and also in the little description box you guys get £30 off all orders at PC Specialist. So make sure you go and check that out. I'll go and check out myself. I'll see you guys soon. Stay safe. Peace out. God bless. Boop.